Hello everybody. So I'm back with another video. So today marks today marks 6 months since mother passed away. It has been a very trying 6 months, especially with the fact is that we had to actually move out of our old apartment because the apartment, first of all, was too big. Second of all, the rent was too high. Even though she was going to knock $100 off of the rent, which would have made the apartment a lot more affordable, I just really did not want to live there anymore with all the memories of mother being there and the feeling of her presence in the apartment. I did not want to be there anymore, and I didn't do a good job explaining to her why I did not want to be there. So I'm really hoping that that she understands, and later on down the road she understands. So so it's been 6 months, and behind me is my altar. I decided to go ahead and film this video with my altar in the background. I'm going to actually get a cabinet right here, and that's going to be holding my my herbs. I'm actually going to have a box that's going to be appletized, and I'm going to put my herbs that I get from my 13 moons in there, and I'm going to write down the herbs I have, and then I'm going to go on Azure Green and look at the herbs that they've got, and if there's any herbs that I don't have in my boxes, then I'm going to go ahead and purchase them and add them to the collection. So I actually filmed I start my Green Witch Path yesterday. It was like getting close to midnight. So I mark the 4th of each month as a month has passed. But I'm not going to be like posting it on on the internet. Oh, it's been a month since I started my Green Witch Path. I actually have a video that I will be uploading next year at the same exact time, where I will be posting that I've been down the Green Witch Path for a year and all the stuff that I've learned from it and whatnot. So one of the things that I'm going to do with my mother's ashes is we have a cemetery off Preston Highway, and since we live in the basically in the neighborhood of this cemetery, me and my brother have decided that cemetery is going to be where she's going to be put to rest. So as soon as we come up with the $795 for the cremation, we're going to we're going to go and we're going to pay it and have her ashes delivered here. And what we're going to do is find out from the cemetery how much does the vault cost, and how much does it cost to have the stone engraved, because what I think they do, because I was on the bus one time and I saw a vault that had a wooden piece of wood in the front, and the stone was gone. And so what I think happens is they go, and when you pay for the vault, they will take the stone off, put the wooden thing in its place, which they probably reuse over and over again, and they go and they have it engraved, and then once it comes back from the engraver, then they will you can put the urn on there, or the urn's already in there, and then they just take the wooden door down and they put the new one in. So on Facebook I posted that I wanted to have a vault that was actually at the bottom of all the others. And the reason for that is, as a pagan, as somebody that understands how important our ancestors are, I want to have it on the bottom level so if I get off the bus or whatnot, I can go, and every 5th of the month, I want to go to the cemetery. I want to burn some incense, a candle, and just, spend time with my mother and let her know how things are going, and it'll just be like the me time. The time to spend with your ancestors, the time to revere them and to honor them, which is such an important part of my personal practice. This will make my practice a lot more accessible and a lot more able to do. So another thing I want to do is I want to have these little holders, because I want to be able to put flowers there. So they actually have a thing you can have attached to the stone, and you can actually put flowers in there. But I also want to have a little one attached to it to where I can put an American flag. And so that's what I want to do. And I'm just going to buy a whole big bag of American flags. And just like when I go there and I see that, that the flowers are wilting, replace the flowers and all that type of stuff. So I want it to be a part of what I do as a pagan, as a witch, and as a decent human being. So that's one of the things I want to do. That's what I didn't talk about on the Facebook thing. So the 6 months has been challenging, and it's just something that I've gotten used to. It's something that I know that as time progresses on, it's going to be a lot less visible. You're allowed to take a 5-day mourning phase, but I've not taken my 5, mainly because I want to save it for when I get the urn and the engraving and all that type of stuff. So basically what me and my brother are going to do is we're going to take 5 days off. So what I'm planning on to do during the time I'm waiting from now till we get her ashes and the vault is I'm going to save some money aside so that during the time that we're going through the 5-day period, we can still pay our rent. And that's going to be really important for me. But trying to convince my brother to actually take the 5 days off is going to be like, but I'm willing to do it and everything. But yeah. So that's going to be a new experience. I'm actually going to film the whole thing and let you guys see it and everything. So yeah, so yeah, that should be about it. Oh yeah, another thing is I went on to 13 Moons and they're once again out of the stone and candle set from Mabon. So I discovered that they still had each individual items that actually makes up the stone and candle set. So I'm going to actually be purchasing those next week. Tomorrow I'm getting 2 taper candle holders. They come in a set of 2. Sorry. So I'm getting those, and I actually have a red and white candles. I have 1 red, 1 white, and I will be I'll be burning those when I have a spell or ritual that I'm doing. Tomorrow is the cross quarters for Lammas. I was not able to celebrate Lammas on the 1st. What I'm planning on to do Friday is to request the new moon off. So what I'm basically doing is, so I've got to fill another availability form, and what an availability form is that it's a form that you fill out with your manager that tells him or her what you are available to, basically your availability. So what I'm actually going to do is write down that I need these 8 Sabbaths off, and then I'm going to turn around and maintenance. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to request the full and the new moon off. And this allows me to practice my spirituality, my religion, but still work. So I'll be doing that, and that's going to be a lot of fun to do. I still have to purchase myself a set of Wiccan or witch robes, or robes, period. So I'm going to actually go on to Amazon and see what they've got and buy them. I'm going to buy, like, I'm going to have several pairs of robes. I'm going to have robes for the 8 seasonal Sabbaths. I'm going to have a robe for the full moon, a robe for the new moon, and I'm going to have robes for, like, if I want to draw, like, the element, like, water, or if I'm working with the earth, I want to wear robes that are the color of the earth. If I'm dealing with fire, I want to wear robes that are red, just different things. So it's going to be a lot of robes. So I'm going to probably have about 11, 12 different kinds of robes, each for each kind of what I'm doing, put my mind in that kind of context and all that. So I hope you can hear me through that. Yes, you choose today to maintenance. So yeah, but that's what my $750 gets. I get maintenance, which is really awesome. I love it. But yeah. So I've got my, right here is my, sorry, behind, over there, right there. There's my Summer Green Man. And so basically what I do is the Summer Green Man is going to be there until Mabon, and then I will switch him up with my Fall Green Man. So I'll be purchasing my Fall Green Man next month, so that he's there for, he's here when fall comes around. So I got a Summer Fairy that's coming in on Saturday. She's going to be on my altar until the first day of fall, and then I'm going to switch her with the Fall Fairy, and she's going to be on my altar until Yule, which will switch up with the Winter Fairy. So I'm going to have 4 fairies that represent the 4 seasons, and I'm going to have 4 green men that represent the 4 seasons, and that's how I'm going to acknowledge the change in the seasons, along with many other different types of things. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and everything. So until then, may be happy, healthy, and most importantly, be safe. Bye.